What's up, guys? Chase Oliver here, bringing you another video to my channel. Sorry for the lack of updates, people. Just know college started up, so what I had to do is try to figure out a way where I can make more videos in a good, timely manner, and I said, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Just been a little bit lazy, and if you follow me on Twitter, some family occurrence happened. Well, not really a major incident, but one that struck me home. My little Shih Tzu, Coco, passed away, and she was a dog that I truly loved a lot, and, you know, it was just hard for me to really come on here and make a video in the cheery way that I normally do. So I kind of just said, you know what, let me just take a while. I'll make a video when I need to get back and going on this channel when I feel better, and I feel a lot better. Yes, I know my San Diego Chargers just lost to the Denver Broncos. I know that. But I'm proud of what the Chargers did this season. We made it to the playoffs when no one thought we could. We fucking kicked ass, I thought, against Cincinnati. I was happy with that win. We almost came back against Denver. A lot of people doubted the Chargers. A lot of the people, looked down on the Chargers this season. No one had us making the playoffs this season. So I'm freaking happy with the Chargers season. And congrats to the Denver Broncos fans for winning that football game. Now we move on forward to the NFC Championship game between the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. This matchup is interesting. A lot of fans are excited for this one. I think I'm more excited for this one, this matchup right here, than the AFC Championship game. And it's not because of my feelings towards Peyton Manning and my feelings towards Tom Brady. That's not the case. It's just that I feel these two teams just match up so freaking perfectly. And I feel this is a rivalry, the 49ers and the Seahawks rivalry, that is just more natural than the Brady and Manning rivalry. Brady and Manning get shoved down our throats. You're like, here's Brady Manning. Oh, you better fucking like this damn rivalry. Well, San Francisco and Seattle, it just feels so natural. Like, these two teams started off hating each other. And not to mention with Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh, a rivalry that barely gets talked about in the national media. That goes back from the USC and Stanford days. These two hate each other. So it just feels so more natural that these two teams hate each other. And I just feel these two teams are a perfect match with each other. Now, what I tend to think, though, is kind of like, what team is better overall? Offensively, I'm giving the edge to San Francisco here. I think San Francisco has a better offense than Seattle. Seattle is injury-ridden on offense. Sidney Rice going out. When he got hurt against St. Louis on that Monday Night Football game, I said, ooh, Seattle is in trouble offensively. Golden Tate, I like Golden Tate, but I don't see him as a number one wide receiver. I see him as a great number two complement. Percy Harvin, man, this dude gets touched and he falls to the ground. This guy cannot stay healthy. I do like Doug Baldwin. I think Doug Baldwin is incredibly underrated talent at the wide receiver position. Not saying he's going to be a number one guy in the near future, but he's like a Mr. Reliable. You see a third down, you're like, there's Doug Baldwin. Doug Baldwin is that Mr. Reliable dude in third down situations. And heck, even Zach Miller, I feel, is kind of underrated. I don't know why he doesn't get thrown the ball to that much. Maybe it's my lack of knowing how Pete Carroll runs offenses, but I don't know why he doesn't get the ball thrown much to him. But this Seattle's team offensively is not as strong as San Francisco. San Francisco, you can name off Vernon Davis, Anquan Bolden, Frank Gore, Michael Crabtree. There's a list and list of names that can go on and on about the San Francisco 49ers and what they can bring to the table. San Francisco is a very scary team. And I just feel that, a lot of people are looking at this matchup and saying this is going to be a matchup between the two defenses. San Francisco's defense against Seattle's defense. Colin Kaepernick, when he's played in Seattle, has played boo-boo. He has not played really, really well in Seattle. So, Seahawks, I think they're very happy that this game is not in Candlestick. If this game was in Candlestick, I might be leaning more towards the San Francisco 49ers a little bit more than I already am. That being said, I already said I'm choosing the 49ers pretty much. The reason why I'm choosing the 49ers is I think they're just a little bit too much for the Seattle Seahawks. I know the Seahawks, that home field advantage is going to be a big, big, big advantage for them. But remember the first time that Colin Kaepernick played against Seattle, he did not have his Mr. Reliable guy and Michael Crabtree. I feel Michael Crabtree gives the best out of Colin Kaepernick. I feel Michael Crabtree draws a lot of double teams to help Anquan Bolden open up a little bit more. That's where I think Michael Crabtree is such an X factor. And getting Anquan Bolden was such an X factor for the 49ers. I mean, they got Anquan Bolden for nothing. Anquan Bolden is a great number 2 wide receiver to have. Any team would love to have Anquan Bolden as their number 2 wide receiver. And they got him for practically free. They just, like, Seattle, like, Baltimore was just, like, John Harbaugh just pretty much said, "Hey, Jim, sorry about taking that Super Bowl away from you. Here's Anquan Bolden, buddy. Here's Anquan Bolden, little bro. Hope you do well." Like, that's what John Harbaugh did. He just pretty much gave Anquan Bolden to the 49ers. Vernon Davis is a beast. The defense of the 49ers has just been on fire as of late. These guys are penetrating through their gaps really well. They are playing very sound football. They are not getting too overconfident. I really do like the San Francisco 49ers in this matchup. And not only that, in my preseason, I chose San Francisco versus a certain AFC team who is in the AFC Championship, that I mind you. So I'm going with my preseason pick here. I got San Francisco winning this football game, but it wouldn't be a surprise if Seattle won. Now I move on to my AFC Championship prediction. Brady versus Manning, 15. Yeah, this is the 15th time these motherfuckers are playing against each other. Just imagine when you're sitting in your chair, like, just imagine when you saw these guys play in like 2006 or 2005. If your dad or your mom or just someone's like, can you imagine in 2014 these two guys are playing like 10 years from now, 9 years from now, that these two guys would still be playing in the NFL? You wouldn't imagine that. You would be like, well, Brady came into the league at 2000, so I don't think he has that many years on him. And Manning came into the league in 1998, so I don't think he has that many years on him. Like, you would say to yourself, you wouldn't think these guys have so many years on them. It's 2014 and these motherfuckers are still playing football, man. Oh, dude, it's just, it's not a bad thing. It's good that these guys are able to keep their bodies in check. Even with those serious injuries both men have suffered, like Brady's Achilles injury and obviously Manning's neck injuries. I mean, it's just crazy that these guys are still playing football. I'm turning 21 next weekend. I'm turning 21 on Thursday, and these guys are going to be playing on my 21st birthday weekend. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm turning 21 and these two are still playing football? Oh God, that right there is just remarkable to me. But overall, what I think about, the Denver Broncos and the New England game, I don't think these two teams are going to be running the football as much as they did. Like New England, they just ran the football because they were just saying, hey, look, the Colts rush defense not as good as we thought. Bam, let's run the football. Denver, even though they're missing a lot of holes on defense, hey, man, they were able to stop the Chargers' rush defense. So, rush attack, and the Chargers statistically have a great rush attack for some reason, which is ridiculous to me. Ryan Matthews, why didn't you play? Oh, yeah, ankle injury. Get better soon, Matthews. Sorry, still a little bit bitter, but congratulations to the Denver fans nonetheless. But the Denver Broncos have a great passing attack, and the Denver Broncos should win this football game. They should. They should win this football game. They're the best offense we have ever seen. I mean, these guys are putting up Madden numbers. They're like playing teams on rookie difficulty on Madden, this team. And when they played the Patriots on Sunday Night Football, and I saw Tommy Terrific once again work his damn magic and come back and beat the Broncos, I'm still a Patriot believer. I'm still believing the Patriots will make it to the Super Bowl. In fact, they were my preseason prediction. Not because I hate Denver and I'm a San Diego fan. I look at it this way. I'm a coach guy. Always will be. Always look at coaches, see who's a better head coach type of deal. I have Jim Harbaugh as a better coach than Pete Carroll overall, so that's why I have the 49ers making the Super Bowl, because I think they're a well-coached team. Just like the New England Patriots. With what Bill Belichick has had to work with, he has somehow made this team win 12 freaking games. Are you kidding? 12 freaking games this team has won. This team has won 12 freaking games with no Rob Gronkowski, he who shall not be named in jail, made Julian Edelman into the new Wes Welker, made Danny Amendola into what I said, like with Doug Baldwin earlier, a nice third down threat. Aaron Dobson seemed to have a great rookie campaign, in my opinion. Not a stellar one, not an awesome one, but a great rookie campaign for his standards because no one thought this guy would be good in the NFL. And Kenbrell Thompkins has some up and downs, but managed to get shit out of him. I'm sorry. If you can coach LeGarrette Blount to be a beast again, you have some coaching abilities. You are a great head coach with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in Tom Brady. To me personally, this game is going to come down to Brady versus Manning straight up. These two men are egomaniacs. They have egos. Every football player has egos, especially Peyton Manning. I'm not saying he's going to throw a game-ending pick here, but what I am saying is Lord Belichick will outcoach Peyton Manning. Lord Belichick will outcoach the Denver Broncos, and Lord Belichick will be going to the Super Bowl because my Super Bowl prediction this year was 49ers versus Patriots. My playoff prediction this year, when the playoffs came around, I just chose Panthers because I thought it'd be hilarious for the Panthers to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. But I have 49ers and Patriots in the Super Bowl this year. I'm not going to give my Super Bowl prediction about that game because that game's not real yet. Denver can win this game. It's not out of the norm if Denver wins this game. I wouldn't be surprised. They should win this game. They are the best team ever. They should win this freaking game. But to me personally, I still think no matter what, Lord Belichick and Tommy Terrific still have Peyton Manning's number and will win this game and move on to the Super Bowl to face off against the San Fran 49ers. Anyways, guys, if you guys like my predictions, comment down below your thoughts. Which game are you most excited for? Are you excited for the NFC Championship game or the AFC Championship game? I already said the NFC Championship game just because I think these teams more naturally of a rival, more excitement, better matchups against those two teams than the Broncos and the Patriots. Just overall more talent on both sides on the NFC Championship than the AFC Championship game, in my opinion. But what are your thoughts about this championship games? Are you excited for championship weekend? If you're not, I don't know what your problem is. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow to make my Monday Night Raw review. I'll see you all later. Peace.